Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Reincarnated as a Podcaster. We are your hosts, the Ed Boy, the Bobby J, the Forrest.
Why are we seated in this weird formation?
Because we have a guest.
Well, not any guests.
An esteemed guest.
Who is it?
Hatsune Miku!
Nico
Ni. Bootleg version.
Insert clapping.
Insert clap here. We are joined by the Rumniak.
The one and only.
The one and only, our
First
good
camera
friend Michael in the flesh with a brilliant ski mask, I might add.
What are you talking about? It's just a Miku mask.
Yes.
A Timu Miku mask I bought last year.
Have you ever gone skiing with it?
I haven't. I don't want to bring this down out in public. I walked into your place like this, and I think your neighbors are concerned.
Like, oh my god, I'm gonna go rob them, or
Yeah.
they're just some weird shit.
Either they're calling the cops right now, or they're just like, we're never going to go to that place ever. We're not going to talk to any of those people.
You hear that knocking on the door? I think it's the police. I think someone broke into our
God.
podcast.
So obviously, with our esteemed guest here, we have another year in review of anime because we haven't talked about.
Well, we've been on
individual
vacation.
seasons
This
for
is
a
like
little
our first episode back.
Things have happened.
We haven't seen a Rumniak in so long.
I know. You're still not seeing for a little bit.
I want to say, so I've been like editing the podcast, putting them out. And it's like for the last 3 episodes, it's like first episode back. And we're like
Oh my God.
6 in. I'm like, yeah, that's how it works.
happens when we did them all the same day.
And I'm not going to cut it, so
You're like, welcome to 2025.
Each one.
Got a good backlog going on.
I think we got one more of this I haven't posted.
We're almost out.
So year in review, anime.
There was nothing this year. Like,
Sure. Yeah.
I didn't watch anything.
Nothing hyped. You're right.
Nothing crazy.
I think my favorite, we'll just gotta go with my favorite, Tokyo Avengers.
The movie.
The movie.
Was there a movie?
I don't know.
They better not be a movie. I would not be able to stand up 2 hours of sitting in a theater.
Dude, I can't wait
With
till the
that.
next season's announced so we can go watch the last 3 episodes of the last show and then the first episode of this show.
You're triggering me so hard right now.
I
That
love
show.
when they do that.
Speaking of Trigger, Dungeon Meshi, was this year. Thanks.
That was so
Oh,
long
that is this
ago.
year.
That was this year.
Holy.
Well, that was at the
We're
beginning, right?
Yeah.
We're starting to get. You
Start
were
from the
like,
beginning.
you're like,
I told you the beginning
I
of
haven't
this
watched
year.
any shows, and we keep saying shows like, oh yeah, that show, oh yeah, that show.
We do this every single time, right?
know.
It was
'Cause I always feel
Dungeon. It was Free Rent.
yes.
Yeah,
It
There's some
was-
carryovers.
Mushoku
Apothecary
Tensei.
Diaries.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mushoku-
There's a lot.
That's it. That was all of anime for the year.
That was it. Yeah.
Apothecary Diaries.
Yeah, it's Apothecary.
I'm an old man.
Diaries.
I don't remember.
You've been watching Solo Leveling.
Soul Leveling.
Season 1 was last year.
So yeah,
No, season one
Yeah,
was
that's-
last year.
that was the
Season
one I-
2 is this year.
Yeah, this was the
season
one I
2
was
going
like,
right
when
now.
I saw it, I was like, that was last year? Holy
beginning of
shit.
last year. I know it's weird time.
Obviously, Dandadan was this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Demon
Great
Slayer?
ending.
Was that last
Demon
year?
Slayer. Yeah, Demon Slayer was this year.
This- okay.
Yeah,
The training arc.
The training arc was this year.
Yeah,
The
with
train arc?
The
Train arc.
Yes, the
Yeah,
training.
the movie. Or
Mugen Train.
They'll probably make a movie
Forget.
out of that training arc too. Of how many episodes there were.
We watched that. Remember?
Yeah.
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 Oh, that show was this year too? Oh my
What show?
god. I don't know the name of it in English. Give me
last
2
year, I guess.
seconds. Last year, this year, same thing. My Danger in My Heart season 2.
Oh.
I have not
The
seen that.
Danger. It's a high dive show.
Romance.
I hate
So
that
wholesome.
dive.
So wholesome. Probably the best romance in a long time.
I watched a high dive show this year. All right.
All right, he did. He did.
Oh, no.
Let's not talk about it.
Magical girls.
I
There's,
think-
there's a reason why I'm wearing this damn mask.
I think we get to that one towards maybe the middle, so we don't lose everybody.
So,
Yeah.
okay. So do we want to, try to go in chronological order? Do we want to,
we could go chronological.
just throw...
Wanna go
throw
chronological?
Spaghetti
We
at
could
the wall,
try
see what sticks.
Spaghetti at the wall.
I can go for the first anime. I'm pretty sure we've all seen it on here.
Well, do we want to just go from leftovers from 2023, like Diaries and Furin?
Sure, we can start with those two.
Because that's
Because
just
I think those were the biggest shows of that year.
Yeah.
I was gonna. What winter 2024?
Yes.
What I watch? Let me. Oh,
Well,
I
we'll start
ain't
with-
put anime.
We'll start with Apothecary Diaries, just because I think it's
That
a
show was
good-
really good.
It's amazing.
I think that show is the probably
I didn't read it all.
yeah, of course you do.
Yeah.
Show that had the most comeuppance, where it was like no one heard about it except for like the readers.
The hardcore
Yeah.
readers.
Well, yeah, but they don't
Eddie.
count for anything.
Yeah.
Look at Sakamoto died.
I
Or
did, yeah.
days, who cares? But
Because the show's mid.
We'll talk next year.
Yes.
That's
But
a show for next year.
I'm talking about right now. I think this was a show that no one was expecting to blow up the way it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it was probably one of my favorite shows of 2023, 2024.
Yeah, this that mid.
I know when we did our ratings of best shows of the year, I didn't put it on either because I felt like it was more of a 2024 show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because more of it finished in 2024.
I guess, yeah.
But I think it's probably one of my favorite shows, just like the strong female protagonist. Protagonist.
Yeah,
yeah,
protagonist, yeah.
And then I love her.
Namao's great.
Yeah, her character's amazing. And how they do the art style of her, too.
Oh,
When she gets in that cat mode. That damn cat mode is so...
Well, I feel like anytime she does something in general, she either has like her super happy cat mode, she has her like "don't talk to me, get away from me" faces.
Or very serious. I need to get the shit together kind of stuff. I need to fix this problem.
And I did like the contrast with I don't remember his name, purple haired guy.
The other main character.
I'd say the
Jinxie,
11.
his name?
Sure.
I forgot his name too.
I
God.
couldn't disagree with you.
I have not
The-
started watching
the-
the second season
the-
yet, so
the eunuch.
yes,
The eunuch.
quote unquote eunuch.
The hottest,
I think
the
Jinxie is
hottest
his
person
name.
in the show,
Yeah,
as
yeah, yeah.
everybody likes him, it seems. I do like the contrast between them two.
Oh, yeah.
'cause, like, I don't know, it's just perfect.
It's fun.
It's a fun
The-
show.
Like the setting is fun. The way they go about it, the mystery element is really well done. I mean, all the characters are pretty fun in their own different ways.
Yeah.
Even like some of the foils and some of the other lesser characters and stuff. It all just comes together in this very vibrant picture.
I didn't expect the Sherlock Holmes type of
Yeah,
show
and
too.
that's really interesting with all that too.
Because
Just
I thought it was just gonna be like, this is her day in her life as
Yeah.
like medic basically, or
Yeah.
whatever you want to call him, a
apothecary.
apothecary.
There you go. It's part of the title name.
He said it. He said it.
He said the name.
Title drop.
But just I thought it was just gonna be a basic show like that.
Yeah.
But with it being mystery, I'm like, oh, this is really good.
The characters really also carry that show too. It's just like fun characters, interesting plots.
My only issue
Good
right now,
art.
my brain is mixing this and Mononoke, the movie.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Have you seen
I don't think
Mononoke?
so. No.
Similar vibes.
Okay.
Less
Netflix.
cute, but it's more like he's like a medicine man and
Yeah.
magical shit
Okay.
happens.
Interesting.
Like a shaman?
Sure.
Kinda. But more like, I guess
More
the
like an
shaman would be.
apothecary.
Yeah. I love Apothecary, Mononoke. It's very good. But I'd put it, I think it's one of my favorite shows.
But I love Apothecary Diaries. I,
And
I love it a lot. It's
And that
amazing.
show's pretty pop. Like I was at the gym and someone was watching it on the treadmill.
I love when
next
they
to me.
apothecaried over everybody.
I'm just like, why is this person's watching Apothecary Diaries while I'm on the treadmill? What the heck?
Yeah, it's absolutely
It's
great.
popular. It's interesting.
I think it's one of the highest selling light novels currently as well.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's very popular.
Probably blew up more after the show, too.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
yeah.
that's what
I mean, that's the point, right?
Yeah, I'm like, that's the point of anime. I hate to say it.
No, the point of anime is selling figures.
That too.
It's both. It's
It's marketing.
everything.
I thought they were just ads for the books, for the source
That's
material.
basically.
All the above.
Really long ads.
So Apothecary Diaries carried over from last year.
Watch it.
Is that season the new season like this year? Did it just pass?
it's just started.
It just started.
It just
Yeah.
started. Okay,
Second
that's,
season.
I do remember the art style changed a little bit, right, with this one.
I
have
haven't
not
seen
seen
it.
closer
I have
to
not seen it yet.
like the illustrations in the book. Okay, never mind.
Like, come back in 2026 for
Yeah, come on, gosh, we got
Obviously, the other carryover is Farron,
God.
which was huge and amazing. I loved it.
I think the cops are at the door.
yeah.
They're coming for you.
yeah.
And the dog's
Canines
barking.
are here.
They're coming for you. But Farron was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It is brilliant.
I think-
Absolutely brilliant.
I'd like to do a show episode just on Free Run. I think it's legit
Honestly.
probably my favorite anime of all time.
Told you.
of all time.
Told you. I told you.
Wow.
It is good. It is awesome. I love old like fantasy anime, and it's like a taste of what that was. It's like outside of the weird isekai world bullshit. Just old-fashioned,
Racism.
old-fashioned fantasy show.
with Madhouse too.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
with a great studio like that.
I'm just glad that they are coming back for season 2 because oftentimes
Sometimes
they
that
don't.
stuff, yeah, like even a great show, like
I think
nowadays is a lot better, but it's just like
I think the more popular you are nowadays,
Yeah.
the higher chance. It's not
Well,
like
starting to
no
happen
game,
a-
no life.
It's starting to happen a lot. There's a show we're going to talk about later where it's going to be the case as well for that studio.
Free run season 3.
I mean, I don't know, man. The last time Madhouse did a season 2 was Overlord, right? And
And it was
that was an amazing season.
We remember how those kind of ended up.
All uphill from there.
but like you know what was cuter than Apothecary Diaries? A Sign of Affection came out.
I
agree
watch
with
this
that.
one. You guys watch this one, so
Oh,
I don't
so
know.
have,
cute,
have you
dude.
not seen that show? Oh my!
It's a
we,
romance
we
show.
really went from Pure into something else really quickly.
Well,
didn't
I
we?
want to do a whole
if
episode
he
on
wants
it.
to go on a deep dive of it, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. We could say it's amazing.
We can glaze about it for
Yeah,
an
okay,
hour
we're good. We're
later.
good. I just want to make sure.
There's like a YouTuber I want to shout out to, Pev Talks
Watch Pure for the
Anime.
love of God.
All he does is free run. It's really good.
It is. It is.
Anyway, let's go to Sign of Affection.
Go ahead.
It's a romance. It's a college girl who's deaf, so you know she communicates with
Yeah.
She's not dead.
Death.
deaf.
Yeah, man.
Deaf.
TH.
Yeah.
Deaf.
Yeah.
I had, to go, I had to go to speech school to learn that stuff back in middle school. No joke.
You know, sign language. She meets this guy, and he learns how to sign language to talk with her. Very
Nice.
cute. Very cute.
Wholesome.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, it's just
Wholesome.
my favorite part because it's also one of those shows where I was just like, oh, just put it on. Like I normally watch at least one romance a season.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this looks like a good concept, and it was just so wholesome. Like this season didn't have too much drama. It feels like they're gonna, like she has a childhood friend that's trying to push his way back in, but I feel like she kind of went down that rabbit hole too late.
Going nowhere.
Yeah.
It's because like he also speaks sign language, right? So it's
Oh.
like,
Yeah.
I thought we had this thing going on.
Okay.
And now someone else trying to come into our sign language group.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And it was one of those where it was like, he was too late to the party. He was a tsundere.
He was
Basically.
He was.
And he was just like, well, he wasn't a dick too much. It's more like, he's like, yeah, you know, I want
He
to talk
was
to her, but I don't want to be
indifferent.
there. Yeah.
Jeez.
But then this guy just comes out of nowhere, very traveling type, and just,
Foreigner. He was half I think.
yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
It ends with her wanting to get a part-time job so she can buy a passport so she can travel with him.
Nice.
I do like how the show also shows how disability makes life harder in general.
Yeah.
Like her trying to find work,
Oh,
her
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to just reach out to people. Because the first, how she falls in love with the guy, well, kind of, is she's on a train and a foreigner's trying to talk to her, but she can't hear, obviously.
that's
So it's a foreigner speaking to her, plus she can't hear in general, so she doesn't know anything that's going on, and you know he jumps in.
And helps her out.
He's just like, hey, I can tell you some stuff. He knows English. And, you know,
Oh, nice.
Very cute if you're into that type of stuff.
I do like when you said it's like college aged.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's adult
Because
romance
that's
too.
not something you see very often.
Yeah, they're
in
not
the
in
anime
middle
space.
school.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot more of those shows are kind of coming out because the age demographics kind of
Shifting.
growing out of those high school animes.
Yeah, going
Well,
back,
some of it, yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
keeping to the older stuff. Let's go with solo leveling then.
Yeah. Oh boy, so leveling.
I hated season 1.
Yeah, season
I thought it was so boring.
Yeah.
Season 2, really good so far. I'll say that. It's really good. I'm like, yeah, this is so much
Season
better.
To his feet.
God.
But
it's only getting
but
better.
that's what I always felt like for that series in general. To me, that series is always something that built momentum,
Okay.
and it well,
Because I didn't mind him being a dweeb and
Yeah,
him
yeah, yeah.
like building strength and stuff. I'm like, that's fine. That's what this is.
I didn't like seeing him change from a virgin to a child.
Gosh, that bugged me a little bit. Like, come on, really? Jeez.
I don't know what it is like between. I don't know if this is something just because it switched to a Japanese medium, right? But I do feel like the character of Jinwo from the beginning to when he becomes OP feels different in each one.
yeah.
I can see that because definitely from season 1 to 2, I went Jin. Whoa.
Well, and I don't just mean the transformation to the Giga Chad, right? I
Yeah.
mean who Jinwo
No,
was
yeah.
Yeah.
before that. feels different to me.
Oh yeah, well,
when they made the switch.
Yeah.
yeah, I can see that because I also think like if I was in this world, obviously you boost strength because you need to kill.
Yeah.
But if you just pump one intelligence and everything, your whole perspective is going to change in the world in general.
Jesus.
He got the Yugi Muto.
Yeah, God, yeah.
Because I always felt like I feel like this version of Jinwo at the beginning kind of inhabits your stereotypical power fantasy protagonist from the get-go.
Yeah.
Where I felt like in the original manhwa and like the light novel comes from, he's more, I feel like he's less like losery in the traditional anime sense and just kind of a down on his luck person that's still very likable.
Yeah, I didn't mind him as a character.
yeah.
Like he's just fine.
Yeah. It's also a show something that came out like 2018, like the original webcomic or
Yes.
whatnot. So it's a little dated in that way with everything. So I think that's the reason why I'm kind of like,
because that's what I felt like with season 1. I was just like, it's the same story, same thing. The animation wasn't like
crazy.
great.
it was A1, but it was still kind of.
The only crazy was the last episode.
Yeah, like the last few episodes I found it was kind of like, okay, I'm kind of getting the hype.
Because I will say season 2, like the animation budget, they're like, instead of spending $1, they're spending at least $5.
Okay. I was like $100.
No, $5 per episode.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But it looks a lot better, and I do think season 1 was just like it's an anime. You gotta watch the first season before it gets good.
Oh God.
That's true of anything like shonen based, right?
It's only 12 episodes.
It only takes 12 episodes to get good, guys.
I used to feel that way about like Demon Slayer, right? Because I remember starting it,
Demon Slayer was
kind
a
of feeling
rough
very
start.
mid about it,
Yeah.
And then episode 19 came out, and everyone was like, "This is crazy," and I'm like, "Fine,
Only 19 episodes.
I'll go back." And then I went back, and then I kept going all the way until now, right?
Yeah, the Mugen Train came out, and I was like,
It's not like Black Clover where it took 30 episodes for me to get control. Where I'm like, trust me, guys, 30 episodes in, Black Clover
One
gets
Piece
really
gets good on episode 857. You're like, no.
And I feel like all those always take a little bit of steam, right, to build up to what
Yeah.
it needs to. And I do like where the seasons are going. I do like where it's going to go.
Okay.
And I'm excited. I'm excited to keep going on it.
Also, earlier this year, the one Mashal song came out.
Mashal season 2.
Yeah. Oh God, that show.
Mashal season 2.
We have a T-shirt in our shop right now.
Song
Come take a
carried
look.
There's a few shows I can think of in my head that I have watched just because I've heard their opening somewhere.
See, I'm gonna blow your mind.
God.
I'm gonna blow your mind. That's how I used to figure out if I wanted to watch an anime. I listened to the
You're
first song and I'm
crazy.
like, dude, that is a banger to watch.
My dude was he
Found Nana.
he saw the opening for Domestic Girlfriend, and he's like, it's gonna be a banger of a show.
And it was better than I thought. Best show of the year.
I want season 2 so bad.
Oh,
of that show.
no.
I heard what happened. I still want it so bad.
Lord.
Keep the mask on. I haven't watched the show, to be honest.
But that's how Mashal was. I just remember the song blowing up everywhere. It was a straight banger. And I'm like, what is this show? So I went back, watched season 1. Loved it. Absolutely amazing show.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Hilarious. Just a blast. And then
I
season 2
learned
just kept
Japan
going.
loves that show more
Really?
than anything. Because
That's good.
I had the shirt, I wore it. Everyone's like, oh, Mashal. like, oh, thank you.
so cool.
I love show.
I'm glad they like that show then.
Oh, they love it.
Good.
A Universal, like,
It's
all of
huge.
that show.
Yeah.
Huge. Well, I mean, like my brother-in-law takes Japanese lessons. I think talking to his teacher and stuff as well. Like she says, it's pretty. It's
Interesting.
very big over
That's
there.
interesting. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we were getting shoes for your sister, this shoe size or I don't know.
Japan?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was just like measuring out stuff, and she looked up. She's like, "Oh, Mashal, great show!" I'm like, dude, because I wore like the Bochi shirt and the other stuff, nothing. But anytime I had Mashal, on, everyone's like, "Oh,
That is so cool.
that's a great show." I'm like, yeah.
That is so cool.
It's great. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's
Another good
an
show.
absolute fun
Yeah.
time.
If you like Harry Potter, you'll love it. If you hate Harry Potter, you'll love it.
And
I think you'll love it more.
And sadly, it's one of those shows that probably, I don't know, this is probably true for a lot of people, right? Where it probably flew way under the radar. And if it wasn't for the virality
Oh, yeah.
of,
Are you kidding me?
Creepy Nuts,
I didn't watch season 1 because
I watched season 1 last year, and that was like my favorite show.
I didn't know it
Top 5,
existed
I think.
until
Oh, yeah.
the song came out. And you're
Same.
like, wow.
Well, I remember you talked about it.
And I
But
remember seeing it, like, you know, when you go to simulcast and it's there, and I'm just like, this looks like something I'm not going to be into or whatever. So, you know, you skip it without.
No,
even
I was
giving
trying
it
to
a
get you guys
chance.
to watch the damn show because I knew you guys would like it. It was one of those shows I was like one of the 2 shows last year. I was
I
like,
feel like there's
you
an
need to watch
issue
this
for
one.
me. Is like definitely if I miss something, I'm like, there's too much.
No, I get that. I was like,
So I was
but
like,
this
it probably
this
won't be
one
that
you need
good.
to watch though. And then the Creepy Nuts came out and it just
Creepy nuts.
it happened.
Did anybody watch Hokkaido Girls?
I did.
Was it good?
Nope.
It was funny.
I was gonna watch it, but then I didn't.
I told you to. It's just a guy who moves to Hokkaido from Tokyo.
And he got a bunch of bitches.
Kinda. There's like 3 girls. One's like a gamer. One's the gal. Like
Yeah.
and then I don't remember the other one.
You know that show that we're going to save at the end aired during this time period. I'm just letting you know that.
Did
right
it
now.
really?
Yes.
Say it right now. Fuck it.
Gushing over magical
Oh
girls
my
has put me on an FBI watch list. Are you
Oh.
kidding me? Jesus Christ!
So many other shows this season. Oh.
What the heck was I watching this whole that? I was sick when I was watching this too, and literally
He's still sick.
and I'm still sick. I don't even know how to explain
Still sick from the show.
what I watched of that show.
head.
Like,
Explain it.
I don't want to.
Yeah, don't.
Basically,
Don't Google
magic.
it.
There's like these 3 magical girls. They're all popular and everything like that. There's this girl who's a fan of them who really likes magical girls, and the evil version of like the mascot character comes out. It's like, oh, you could be a magical girl too. Here, I'll make you one. Oh, you're the villainess actually. You're going to be wearing this skimpy outfit, and you have like a
What's
one of
this rip-off of
one of
Madoka
those spanky
Magica?
things as your wand.
Flail.
Flail. Thank
What
you.
the fuck?
And your power is you can make things come to life.
Flail, as in like the thing with the mace.
No.
That's a flail, isn't it?
It's also a flail. The
It's
thing-
also
I don't.
they're
I
both-
think that's what a flail
both
is.
flails.
Nah,
all right.
They're both flails.
flail.
And the first episode, the 3 magical girls are like,
it's a
"You're
flail.
cause."
Like it's called like a horsetail flail, I think.
Type in SMM flail.
Good luck, history.
They're
I think it's-
children.
I think
They're
it's called.
children.
Yeah, I think it's called like a
Horse.
horsetail.
See, there's a reason why I'm like FBI watch list. I'm wiring this at the moment.
Flail.
Oh shit.
Did I find it? Was that it? Is that what it's called?
It's pretty similar, yeah.
It's a little bit different. There's like the
basically.
one with like the leather.
Yeah, there's the
strips.
lever
That's
one.
you
She
think
has a
of.
lever one. It has like a little star on her because like a wand in a way, but at the same time still
It's a
flail.
child. It's a child.
Well, it's like
They're
the,
middle schoolers, by the way.
It's like
this
the-
show.
Doesn't
is-
help.
I know this show is bad.
He's on the list.
I'm on a
I don't
list.
know.
Get rid of
There's
that.
some every so often you have a weird show. I can't remember another one that this was like a couple years ago. It was like the. It's like an older sister, and she has like there's the bunch of like the little kids, and she like draws them, and it got like really like
Oh, I heard about
like
this.
weird.
I know what you're
And
talking
I remember
about.
watching like the first episode and being like, nope.
And you know what?
Nope.
I should have done that with this show because I watched the uncensored version
Oh no!
On High Dive.
on High Dive.
Where else would it be? High Dive's got the good
And the
uncensored
problem is,
stuff.
it's like well animated. So I'm like,
They put money into this.
they put like the fight scenes are actually weirdly good, but so bad at the same time. I'm just like, oh, here comes the tentacles out. Oh no, the tentacles are out. Like no, it's like the first episode. She puts all 3 girls in tentacles with clamps.
Wow.
And
Classic Japan.
she was like, oh no, what should I do? I don't want to do this. And she accidentally hits one of them with a flail, and she's like, and they squeal, and then she's like, oh, that felt good. I might be a sadist. And she kept doing it. And it's just like, and that's the show. And then the 3 girls gain personalities too. Like one really gets into being hit and she becomes a masochist.
Oh,
and the
Lord.
sadist girl's like, oh, I don't like this anymore. You're no longer a magical girl. You're disdaining the purity of what a magical girl really is.
Is the cement pad
And the
right outside your window, or will I land in grass?
no, into this cement pad.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead first.
and the other one is like really wants to like punch the villain. It's just so crazy.
Did you bleach your eyes
I
afterwards?
did. No, I
And
definitely
your brain.
did.
He bleached his face. That's why he was wearing the mask.
Yeah.
Like it just keeps it keeps going worse and keeps on going off the deep. It just kept going.
I don't know. Man.
12
It just kept going.
episodes.
12 episodes, and the second season's coming out this year.
Fuck you mean second?
There's a second season.
You better watch it, uncensored.
Speaking of second season, Classroom of the Elite.
I didn't watch.
Is that only season 2?
No,
no,
season
it's like
3.
season
This
3.
is-
Oh, I was like,
I think this is 3. Yeah, this is 3.
episode 1 was really good.
I didn't. I just.
I watched
I dropped
it.
that
The
show.
animation
I
isn't
couldn't.
very good anymore.
Yeah.
Did they get to the end of year one? Is year one over?
Yeah, they're in year 2.
Oh, okay.
Finally. I think, yeah.
I don't really like year 2, but sure, whatever. I don't really.
Delicious
Care.
came out this time.
I kind of dropped that series.
Yeah.
I dropped it.
Book wise.
Well, it's also like the first season of that show came out in 2016, 17.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
it came back
out a long time
last
ago.
year. I remember seeing that. I'm like, what the heck? I'm
I
definitely not
I
going to
don't know
remember
what the fuck
this.
happened.
I don't remember this
I
one
think
at
Oh.
the
all.
light novel became very popular. Like it built up in
Okay.
Steam and.
Because I remember it was popular when season 2 came out.
Yes. Yes.
Because we went to the panel for it at AX because it was before something.
Yes.
And there's a lot of people. It was in the big convention
Interesting.
hall too. And I was like,
and it
"Ah,
is,
I've
and it
never-"
is a very popular series.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
But I don't know. It
I-
kind of lost me. But
I couldn't get into season 2. Just like I don't remember a single thing. But
We never went over Dungeon Meshi.
because that was at the beginning of the year as well.
Yes.
yeah.
I love Dungeon Meshi.
Another
I'm a
amazing
big Trigger fan, so
I haven't finished it. I saw half of it.
I couldn't get into it.
no.
I don't know why. I tried 3 times to
It's
get
a
into the
slow
show.
build.
I know. I every time I get to episode 3, I'm just like,
Dude, episode 4 though.
maybe I just really need to push forward. But like,
to be honest with you, I don't
like,
remember.
I
each one
started
is.
at the beginning when it came out, and I'm like, I'm not really getting into this. Came back in summer, I can't get into this. And like 2 months ago, okay, I'm going to really try to push myself. I'm like,
Yeah, I
it's
love
not for
it.
me.
I
It's just
liked
not-
it a lot.
Yeah.
It's just not for me. I hate to. I
like the
wanted
cook-
to like it.
I like the cooking elements in it, where they're using like
Yeah,
each
yeah,
monster they slay as like a thing, and then there's the big overarching story of her missing sister.
Yeah.
Don't want to spoil too much if you're
I
gonna
don't know.
watch it at some point. So
I tried 3 times. Like I don't know why. It's just
You weren't like the people because I remember seeing so many posts after it came out where everybody's TTRPG games just became
Food Simulator.
food
Oh my
simulator
God,
after
that's
Dungeon
insane.
Meshi. Where I still remember seeing all these like rule sets and stuff for cooking and things that people did
the fuck?
because it just became the obsession.
Yeah, because everyone wants to be like, oh, if you eat this one thing, it'll give you this boost, and like
You
you
think
slay.
this one hit more in the West than it did in Japan?
I don't know.
see
I know it was
it.
popular in general.
I know a lot of trigger shows tend to do that anyway, and I know they tend to cater and market to the West a lot more as
On
well.
Mal, it's an 8.61,
Yeah,
which is
For Meshi?
which is really high.
It's-
Outbeats most of the stuff that season.
I see a good show in there. I just don't know why it just doesn't trigger for me.
That's
And it might just be the whole fact that it is.
Slower.
It might be slower. It might be that like they kind of throw you in there,
Hmm.
expecting to know everything about it. I don't know. It's just.
It's just like it was.
I agree.
It
It does have that feel like-
it throws you into this dungeon and all that stuff of like the party's dead and we have to go rescue someone and
Yeah.
all this stuff. And
It
then
feels
it's also
like a season 2.
yeah, it really does. I think that's the reason
it
why.
It wouldn't be the first story that starts in media res, you know. But
I know, and like Fearin starts at the end of his freaking
End of a
journey,
story.
and
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
I'm like, so it's weird for me. I'm like, I don't know why.
Yeah, I
can't
think I
get
liked
into
it
this.
because it was different. I think this is the
Yeah.
first show that I've watched in a long time that was different than your basic, I fight monster, I kill a
and
monster.
and for me, I feel like there's kind of almost been like a fantasy renaissance now in anime
Yeah.
with shows, and that's just another one to me that slots in there.
yeah. So it's in a different slot.
Yeah, but it in that same
Yeah.
yeah.
Another one this season I watched that you guys in is The Danger in My Heart, season 2. It's basically a romance. I think it's probably high school.
Another romance.
high
Wow, 2 romance.
Middle school?
This is the romance connoisseur, man.
Yeah, I guess
I think
so.
it's
He
high
watches them
school.
all.
I think I'm gonna watch one romance show this year.
I don't know if
But it's about like a really shy guy that he wanted to kill this girl because
What?
yeah, I know. Because she was, I think that's how it was. That was season 1. This is season 2, so I'm just trying to remember what season 1 was about.
Oh.
But it was just like he's one of those like edgy guys. He reads like dark.
Okay.
He's that guy that if you bully him, he'll shoot school.
Yeah, one of those guys.
Gotcha.
We'll definitely bleep that, but
Not the stuff I said, just that.
Just that one specifically.
I was gonna say something worse, but I'm gonna move on.
has the emo haircut of
He does. He has that guy. He has got like the evil eyes. But,
Interesting. Okay.
but then there's this girl. She's a little bit ditzy, but she's way taller than him. big rack.
Yeah.
Personality.
A lot of personality. But somehow they just kind of like fall in love. But he was like, it's more like he doesn't want to be in love because he feels like the world hates him.
He's
and-
emo.
Yeah.
He's a teenager.
Yeah, exactly. So he stays away from it, but then it's just like she just slightly pushes in. His life gets better.
So it's
Everything
like
changes. He
A
gains
male
friends.
Tsunade.
No, I want to say soon today.
God, Tsunade, yeah.
I'd go with what he said.
Yes.
Yes.
Emo.
And
Sure.
The other part.
Yeah.
That's why I said emo.
Oh,
That part.
Your traditional trench coat wearer.
Yes.
But,
SS.
but this show is like stupid popular.
Interesting.
Like this show, season 2 is rated 8.76
That's pretty high.
What the heck?
with 150,000 watchers on Mao. So it's one of those shows I feel like because it's on High Dive, it doesn't fully
Yeah.
get the love.
Yeah.
But the people that do
Like
probably
Magical
pirate
Girl.
it.
That might go. Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Just exactly the same.
Sure.
Is there an uncensored version of that one too? Where
I wouldn't say there's anything. There's no etchy in it, like at all. It's just like legit,
just
just a
wholesome.
romance. Yeah.
I think the last show I watched.
Event Demon
from
Slayer came out
winter,
in spring.
I saw Shaman King Flowers, which
Oh,
is
yeah,
the
I forgot
sequel
about
to Shaman King.
Oh, I forgot this was also there. The remake of season 2 of.
Oh, Urusei
Usei
Yatsuda.
Yatsuda.
Yeah, I watched season 1. It's okay. I like the
it
original
looks
ones.
pretty.
It's
Yeah.
very pretty.
That's also
yeah.
Mappa, right?
I think so.
Yes.
Because I think Mappa they did Roma 1.5.
It's actually
Ranma.
Yeah.
David Productions.
David, okay, that's David. I'm like, I know
But
someone.
that's at least season 2. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that was all of my winter, at least. I don't know if you had
I
anything
feel
left.
like I watched way more in the spring now that I'm looking at the release date.
Yeah, spring we had a lot more stuff come out.
So we do have Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
Demon
It was
Slayer.
just a training arc.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
think it was the worst.
Yeah, it was all right. I
Well,
didn't think it was bad. It was just
I loved Michael Jackson at the end.
yeah.
The
I
end
said
was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was mad when he came out because he wasn't like going backwards or
He wasn't
anything. I
moonwalking
was
into
like,
the
why isn't he moonwalking?
I mean, I always knew this arc was going to be what it was.
Yeah.
I mean,
Read it, you know.
yeah.
I haven't.
It's like as I said, I already knew where we were going after entertainment.
After
district.
though,
Three
Training arcs.
3 movies that we're not going to see for a
No,
while.
no.
Three
Three
movie
movies,
trees.
3 movies, a season, and then a prologue.
and
Was this,
another
what is this,
Epilogue.
Attack on Titan? So I mean, I can't remember.
Final season
Like
3.
if we're this is just absolute like conjecture, right? But I remember a lot of people think that it's probably going to follow the Heaven's Feel timeline. In the sense of like when the movies were released, where
I thought you meant the show.
because it's UFO Table, right? So where UFO Table took like
true. Yeah, you're right.
4 years,
Yeah.
and then it was yearly, just boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah.
yeah,
probably been working on it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm about to say they probably finished the last frame, and they're like, "Okay, next chapter. Okay, here we go."
Movie like doesn't work on many stuff. They usually stick with like one project for a while, basically.
Yeah.
Like
They don't
it's
work on
it's
2 at the same
it's
time.
rare that they do 2. It feels like I think this is probably the only
feel
time
like-
they have where
Yeah,
they did.
they'll probably do too, because I feel like when they do the movies, they'll do a show.
Yeah, like I
in
said, well,
between.
that's what they did was like they did the Heaven Field movies and they were doing Demon Slayer. I think
Yeah.
those
At the
were-
same time.
And now they're gonna
I think those are
flip
the
it.
only 2 things that they were doing.
Now they're gonna flip it. They'll do the Demon Slayer movie and a new Fate show.
There is a new Fate show out right now.
Yeah, but it's not done
It's
by
not,
Food
it's, not,
Table.
it's not. Yeah.
Only
It's also, like,
and only
weird
one episode
parts.
dropped
Yeah,
too.
I was like,
That's 2, because there's like episode 1 dropped a while back.
Yes.
yeah,
And now episode 2 drops.
yeah, it's
I
weird.
was like, what the fuck
It's so
is
funny.
this?
I always saw like the memes of where like, so at this rate, we're gonna get like a whole 12 episode season in like
5
years.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I hate. It hurts me too because I love Strange Fake so much, but
I'm interested in. I want to watch it.
it's one of my absolute favorite Fate series.
Hire more people.
No, I never
But
do it.
I mean, UFO Table I know has been doing like animations for the Tsukihime remake and some other visual novels
Oh, really?
in the Fate
Okay.
franchise. But they've always done that. It's the whole reason why they have the Fate contract to begin with.
Yeah.
But those movies, yeah, I'm sure that's how it's going to be, and you'll have the yearly release
Yeah, we won't
to
have
our
anything
films. It's
for
a
a
lot.
while.
It's a lot to squeeze into them too. So, I mean, I think it's almost like a third of the manga,
Really. Jesus. That's gonna be fun.
if I remember correctly.
Can't wait for 3 movies, 4 episodes, and 2 more TV.
Because I still remember reading it and being like, I'm pretty sure we're in the final arc, and there's another like 70 chapters. So I'm excited to see where it goes. But I mean, the season is obviously
they announced another 3 movies after the 3rd movie.
Yeah, probably is what's gonna
Oh
happen.
my god.
because this season's obviously the calm before the storm. So it was the what if season.
Demon Slayer is so weird, man. It was just the movies, and I can't think of any other anime that does this, besides maybe Attack on Titan in a way.
I mean, Overlord did the stupid weird
guess
thing where they
Overlord,
skip an
yeah.
entire arc because they were going
Yeah.
to turn it into a film and then make everybody confused watching the show because you feel like you're
Yeah.
missing information because there's a
forgot
whole
about
movie
that.
that's supposed to be in there.
I forgot about all
Oh my god, it's like Psychopaths.
Yeah. Where season 3 came out and everyone's like, what happened? And then like 2 years later, the movie comes out that you're like,
But the issue with that is most people dropped it by then.
That's what I'm getting at is the
Except
fact
me.
that these ones are still ongoing and whatnot.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah,
so
yeah.
crazy.
yeah. It's
Uh,
always weird to me when they pick like the mid-season film, like the mid-arc film, and then you're just like, well, I'm not going to know what this is.
I think it's just like a money budget. They're just
Yeah.
like, let's get more money. We can
Yeah.
make that.
Yeah, because Faye had the same
movie.
problem with Grand Order, where they had Babylon as a show and then Camelot as a film, and Camelot comes before
Yeah.
in the timeline, but it came out a couple of years after.
You think they're finally using their Mugen Train money into these other 3 movies?
No,
what
they
they
use the
want.
Mugen Train money and they just put it in their pocket and they left.
ah,
That's what they
I
do.
mean, the Mugen Train money kind of probably disappeared when the government came after the taxes they evaded.
What taxes?
That was COVID money, bro.
You get taxes?
But yeah,
Yeah.
Anyone watch Kaiju number 8?
Kaiju
Kaiju number 4.
That was Eddie's favorite show.
Yeah.
Good. I liked it.
He wouldn't
enjoyed it.
shut up about it. It was a boring ass show.
I liked it. I'm gonna say it was
I
He
boring.
enjoyed
was so excited.
I enjoyed it.
It's just like strong 7
I
or 8 for
enjoyed
me.
it. It's not like
Strong seven.
amazing, but it's fun.
It's good. I like it.
We count like Mal 7, sure.
Yeah, like I'm curious to see what happens next.
It's very,
I'll say it like
very
that.
shonen-y.
Oh yeah,
I like the main character,
I didn't like the main character.
I like the main character a lot.
but that's all I cared for. Like the blonde girl, she was okay. The
Right.
friend,
Oh,
was,
the Asuka.
yeah.
the friends that like the sniper dude or Fausty, whatever.
yeah,
He was there's none of the characters
The
felt
Levi
like
wannabe.
yeah, none of the
Yeah.
characters felt like they had anything like
No
written
race.
about them.
no,
They're
I
like,
mean,
At least
you're,
not
I am
yet.
character.
you're not wrong. I mean, for me, obviously, I've been a fan of the manga for a long time, and the part of it for me was always the kaiju art. That is what I loved.
The art, well,
the-
the
the-
manga art looks
He
fine.
doesn't like the show anymore.
No, it's not that I don't not like the show, because I do, because I enjoy it for what it is, but I understand those criticisms. Like you said, Kafka for me as a character, as the series progresses, I like less, and then it comes back, because in my head, I was very excited for having like an adult like protagonist. And I feel like as the story progresses, he does devolve into
physically adult.
edgy teenager shonen protagonist area.
Even though he's 30 years old.
That's what I like him. I'm just like,
yeah, especially in like arcs that
That's
come
my other
future.
issue too. Even with like the season that is now,
Yeah.
like we are that age. Like he's like 50, so it's like
I wear what age I'm in. You're 50.
I
God.
think he's 18. Miku's young, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, but I feel like there's nothing. It's not a. What is that stupid saying? It's me, but for real, or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have
Me
that
IRL.
vibe. Yeah.
No.
It's just like it's like man, old, has no powers, wants to be something.
Yeah.
And that's it. You're just like, okay.
Yeah,
And then he gets kaiju power. Like, the kaiju power is cool. Don't
Yeah,
get me wrong.
it's dope.
When he transforms, I'm like, it's pretty cool.
And that was always the thing for me. It's like the fight frames and stuff that were
I
in
don't
the
even
manga and
think
stuff were always fun.
Yeah, but I don't think even in the anime
Yeah,
it looked
the-
amazing.
No.
Yeah, it was good, but it was not like
The thing
oh
I
my
liked
God.
about it, I do like their outfits.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I think their uniforms are pretty
Yeah.
cool.
And I do like all the concept of like using kaiju, like high level kaijus as weapons.
Yeah.
and
So the
stuff
weapon
like that.
designs are always
The weapons are
Like,
cool. I like the
especially-
idea of that you need certain powers.
and especially
Yeah.
the weapons coming are pretty fun too. But and I do like all that designs, and the kaiju designs are just so creative
I just
and
hated
so
that.
good.
I was watching it. I'm just like, this is just Attack on Titan.
A little bit.
I can see that.
Oh yeah, a little bit now that you say that.
Because you got the main girl love interest is fucking Mikasa.
Mikasa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
very
just-
Mikasa coded.
Yeah.
Evan, you have the main character being a Titan kaiju.
Yeah. You have
I don't
your
know.
Levi region.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen at the very, but I'm guessing more we go through. It's like
A ninja guy.
Attack on Titanish with like
The
who are the
government-
real monsters in this world?
Yeah,
Who knows? I don't
yeah.
know.
But so I just thought it was kind of
It was alright. It's a strong 7.
It was not popular at the cons, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That's one really good artist.
Even though Crunchyroll and everyone was like hyping that show.
No one had
up.
art for it either.
I've seen one good
There's a
artist.
few.
Yeah.
There's a few
There's a
pieces.
few.
in
They,
that
they were
set.
promoting that show hard.
Oh yeah,
I think it was well, the manga's popular.
the manga's
right?
very popular.
But
The manga looks amazing.
And that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's
The
more because
kaiju
the
art.
art stuff.
Who did Kaiju number 8? The
I'll give
studio.
give me 5 seconds.
A1.
Uh,
Production
No,
IG.
no,
It's
it
production
was IG.
IG,
I was like, it was IG.
They dropped a bomb, brother.
Konosuba, season
that was
3.
my next one I was gonna
Konosuba, season 3.
I somehow watched up to the halfway point, and then something got in my way, and then I was going through my anime. It's like, you've only watched the here. I'm like, no, I finished the show.
God damn it.
And I clicked on it, and I'm like, I don't remember this.
10 episodes.
Did they,
And there was nothing. I finished
They
them.
introduced the princess.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
No,
Princess is so funny.
Konosuba is amazing. I will just. There's not much to say with Konosuba because
Is it still funny?
It's still amazing.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they changed like studios every season,
Yeah,
and it's still like
who,
good.
who did this
Drive.
The fuck is
Drive.
Drive?
Because the last one was JC staff,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, last one was
Oh,
JC's.
they did the Megami show. They've done.
Okay.
I know this show. Give me a second. To Your Eternity season 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Drive has done stuff. It's just not like
And that's about it.
it's not. It's just usually not like, oh, this is an amazing visual spectacle of stuff.
They've done a whole 2, 4.
I mean,
6,
Konosuba
8,
doesn't need
10
that, though.
shows.
It doesn't. It just needs. It just the characters need to be
newish.
funny, and the
Yeah.
animation needs to follow the funniness.
Because
and it
I
does.
always thought that was why JC staff was okay for it, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
all like the, I guess you could call it the low quality derpiness of it, I think added to
Oh, yeah.
the humor.
Because I feel like any show that, even like Mashal, like
Yeah.
you don't need god tier animation when most of the scenes are.
So
in
no,
derp.
Studio Dean did the second season.
Oh, Dean. Did the
Studio
second
Dean.
Ooh.
That's a big one.
Dean did the
Studio
second
Dean's
season.
second season, first season, according to Mal. So who
Okay,
knows how
never mind.
true that is. And JC staff, I think, did the movie and the
Oh.
It's not like there's 300 things for this show.
Yeah.
I think the season was good, super funny. If you like Konosuba, you'll like Konosuba.
yeah.
There's
No,
not much.
Just keep watching Konosuba.
Yeah.
Enjoy Konosuba.
Keep going.
Just like it's
Buy our aqua stickers.
yeah.
We have them here.
You're not going to put the link up there. Then
Oh,
at
no,
least
it-
say down there.
It's too much work.
At least
Yeah,
say
it
down
is
there.
down there.
It's in the description.
But did you watch Peak of Spring?
Which one? There's My Hero.
Mushoku Tensei.
My Hero's actually pretty good this year. I actually kind of
This year?
last year, spring. We're currently like basically years. Okay, My Hero was actually kind of good last year though. I
What
like
even
it.
happened? I haven't seen it in so long.
The rap. I think this next
Getting
season.
bad.
and
Oh
last
wait,
season.
that's when they fucked up the because he goes vigilante style, right?
Yeah.
But I think no, that wasn't last season. That was the season before. This season, everyone's last season, they kind of kicked off the whole like war stuff basically
Yeah.
going on. The big clash between all the supervillains and all the superheroes, and Japan destroying itself, and the not Captain America. God, what's her name?
Captain
What's
America.
Captain Japan.
there's an American
It's
hero.
an American hero.
Oh, really? Oh,
Which
She,
the- I know that.
she looks like All Might, but
Uh-huh.
she's a
but
woman.
American. Yeah.
oh, I know who you're talking about.
But her powers were so cool. Like that episode was actually really goddamn.
She's just
cool.
All Might, but a woman.
No, like her powers. Her powers like to manifest stuff almost. So
that's
she can like,
So she's a Green Lantern.
yeah, like no, like legit. She like if she wants to create air density to make a big version of herself, like
Yeah.
a big stand or
Can she manifest the bad guy just losing?
yeah, no, like she could if she touches the bad guy. That was her goal. Like in one of the episodes, like to touch the bad guy so she can stop his heart.
Wow.
Like that's her power is like to but the problem, it didn't work because she said the wrong name in a way. It was such bullshit in a way, but
What kind of writing is it?
All I can say.
The same writing that gives the ending that we all know infamously happens.
it's still good though. Like
I'm not a My Hero fan, but I will say, God, imagine being the writer. Look at all these characters.
Yeah,
Look at
no.
all these
Oh, yeah.
characters.
Yeah,
This is for this season.
Oh, yeah.
How many assistants does he have?
too many.
That's a
enough.
lot to come up with in Powers. It's like doing like Marvel, but you wrote
Yeah.
every Marvel character.
I mean, well, look at One Piece,
yeah.
Oh God.
right?
But I feel like One Piece, it's more like each season's very static. Like,
And then sometimes
okay.
it comes back like in between
yeah,
seasons.
Yeah.
But I feel like My Hero, they're like
character.
character, new school.
But
old
as someone
school,
who's really
like, holy
who was
shit.
really critical, like My Hero from like season 3 to like season
Yeah.
now, like it's actually come back, and I was like, I'm actually enjoying this show now. Like some characters that were from season 2 you never saw.
Dude, it gets good after season 5.
I hate to say it, it actually did get really good.
So you're telling me it's like super amazing,
and then it drops down, and then it
comes back
because
up.
I honestly think
True redemption
I
story.
think the creator like knew what he was doing at the beginning, but he didn't know, and he knew where he wanted to go towards the end, but he didn't know what to fill that in with. That's how I felt.
He went through the struggle that every writer has.
Yeah, and that's the
The
problem.
midpoint.
Yeah.
No. The editor was like, bro, we gotta keep it going. He's
Oh,
like,
probably.
dog, I know how to finish it.
Yeah.
Let me get there.
Nah, dude, make it longer. No.
But yeah, My Hero had a lot of hype moments. Like it was a lot of fun.
Castle like 4.
I can think of like 6 to be honest.
Oh,
This
nice.
season. It is actually pretty hyped this season. I'm actually pretty impressed, and they left it on a badass cliffhanger too.
I'll start this season then.
I honestly would suggest
skip
it. Like,
everything
you might be a little confused, but like I honestly would say
I can figure it out.
Who's this
Like-
Deku guy?
I can figure it out.
Anyway, we got Mashoko
yeah,
Tensei.
Tensei peak.
yeah,
This is good.
I like this season 2, Misoto.
It's too good, too good.
Too good. Yeah.
Cream.
I creamed.
Both.
Yeah, I was like, did you cry or did you cream?
Both.
Different episodes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say same episode.
Nah,
Yeah.
No.
Different episodes.
You cried the first episode, you creamed the second episode.
Basically.
They got through the part that made me cry when I read it.
Oh gosh, that.
You know what made it sadder is those edits on Twitter, Rip Twitter, over they use the CD drama over the scene that gives you his perspective, the dad's perspective. Oh, dude, that shit hits right here.
Forrest is like, yeah.
Did you watch it?
He hasn't watched any of it. Yeah.
I don't like shows like that normally.
Shows like I keep forgetting that this show has that weird negative connotation of.
No,
Not
no,
even
it's
that.
not.
That's not even the side of it.
I don't like the reincarnation stuff. It's
Oh
just-
come on! This one's actually good though.
Yeah, but it's
gonna
the
strap you-
basic one
I'm
because
gonna
it's the
strap you-
original.
I know, but I'm gonna
I
strap
don't
you down
even.
to a chair and make you watch.
But I
it
don't even
now.
like the other ones that are
Okay.
the better ones.
Okay,
This
fine.
is just the prequel. You can watch the actual show.
Yeah, fine. I'll
Once they
I'll
get
strap you
there.
down and make you watch Magical Girls instead.
That's fine. I can
Ew.
do it.
You were Jesus.
I'll just close my eyes.
It's so well made.
Just
Oh,
Clockwork
Mushoku
Orange.
Tensei is great.
Yeah, it's really good. It's
Can't wait for next season.
yeah. No, it's. I'm glad they're
We're
still
we're,
going.
we're getting into my favorite parts of the series.
Nice.
So
You know what else I watched? Reincarnated as a slime.
Look, I think that's why I left
Slime?
it there.
Slime is like
I heard
junk.
it's better than Mushoku.
why you like this?
He's stronger than Mashoko.
He is.
He's not. He
That's
is.
So you're telling me Mushoku? So Mushoku's boring. He's not even strong.
No, he's strong,
He's
but he's
really
not
strong.
He's not.
But-
He's not a god slime.
This is of the slime.
It's just junk food to me. It's good. It's good. It's just you just have to see like what happens next. That's what I'm watching it for. It's
Yeah.
like what ridiculous thing is going to happen next.
There was a lot of exposition this season.
Yeah.
It's like this is how we got to build a coliseum. Isn't
This
it cool?
is the gods.
Oh,
These-
okay.
This is the vampire.
This is how we're making money
person.
now out of other.
Here's
other
this how
places.
this religion's working.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
like and then it goes to that Coliseum stuff, and I'm like,
this is how we make
this
money
is,
now.
this is all interesting.
It's the world building.
We're gonna
yeah.
take refugees now.
Yeah, that's how this show is. Just like what's
slime,
the next
slime's
step?
always kind of been like that though,
Yeah.
where you'll have an arc that has all crazy, ridiculous fight scenes, and then the arc will finish, and then you have the in between arc where he plays his civilization sim.
Yeah.
I did not realize that until you just said that. Until
And
now.
that's always how
you
it's been.
are totally right.
Especially as someone who's read as far as I have in it, that's always been the case.
You
It's
blew
always,
my mind with that one, to be honest.
He's playing an RTS, and what it is he builds, he fights new foe, he wins. He builds,
I hate this so much.
and that is the cycle. And every time it starts going from Age of Empires and starts
Oh my God.
transitioning into Age of Mythology.
Dog,
and
they have
it
highways now.
Yeah,
and
they do.
electricity.
and it just keeps going, and eventually it probably becomes StarCraft. But
Or Dr. Stone.
Yeah.
but
Can't wait
that's
for
how
that Zerg
slime.
rush.
That's how slime always has been.
Yeah, and I just can't.
I really like
it's
it.
fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. Like I said, it's just one of those.
Like
shows I'll
I've always
watch.
liked the kingdom building series. I mean,
Yeah, no, they're
I'm a
fun.
sucker for it. I like it, and it's just fun.
Has anyone seen Windbreaker?
I saw Windbreaker.
I didn't.
not.
I just like the name.
I
know it's a
saw
sports
the name,
anime.
but like I didn't really.
What's
Is there a lot of?
It didn't spoil me what the show was about.
What
Oh,
sport?
there wasn't a lot of
It's not
farting.
really a sport.
Oh,
I thought it was a farting show.
Farting show.
oh,
No, I'm just kidding. No, it's it's a fighting show.
oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had a coworker that watched it and he
but
liked
it's
it.
like street fighting between gangs or schools, I guess.
Oh, so it's like that. Yeah.
There's a reason why I didn't watch it, to be honest, because I Tokyo Revengers has ruined me. It really has.
He's like anything with gangs.
I like
It's
it.
like, yeah, do it.
Anything with middle school gangsters punching holes and walls, I just can't handle
high
anymore.
schoolers.
Step up.
Yeah, I guess.
That's season 4 of. Has anyone seen Spice and Wolf, the remake?
I did not.
I wanted to.
Same.
Yeah.
I somehow missed it. I think it was just busy.
I never seen the original, so I was like,
Oh,
I know. I'm a fake anime
Oh,
fan.
I got my favorite show. We got the incest show of the year, Irregular and Magikai season 3.
I thought it was season 4.
I dropped that after season 2.
Dude,
I couldn't
incest
get
again, more incest, and
I
we'll just
couldn't
move
get
on
into it
from
anymore.
there.
I
It was
couldn't get
fine,
it.
nothing crazy. It's one of those shows I'm just
Is
watching.
Tatsuya still OP?
Oh yeah,
He's always. He's not
he gets
gonna
more
be OP.
overpowered every season. He's like, oh, you thought I blew up this
I love
one
it.
city, now I blow up 2.
Yeah.
Good show, nothing crazy.
I'll catch up eventually.
There's some other
Yeah.
shows that came out this
You know,
during
do
this
you-
time. Camp came out.
Wait,
Oh, I love Camp Camp.
wait, did you anyone see the
No.
old couple show?
Or no.
No,
like they
remember
become
that.
young.
I remember seeing trailers, but
It's very cute.
Oh, do you actually watch?
I
it?
actually watched
Ah.
it. It's very cute.
The show that I wanted to watch within that like same vein is Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night. It
That
looks beautiful, but it's on High Dive.
it's a mid show. I hate to say it.
Is
Oof.
it?
I really hate because the problem. It started off decently, but it kind of lost me near the end. I barely remember it. That's even the worst part. I hate to say it. It's very pretty.
Yeah,
It
no,
is-
I've seen stills
it is
and
really
animation
pretty,
clips from it.
but-
It just looks pretty.
Of the jellyfish show?
Yeah. Heck, I'm even trying to remember. Like, I know it's idols and like some. And
Oh, I forgot that ended. Continue.
Yeah,
Sorry. I just looked at your thing.
you
And
looked at my thing.
I just looked at your thing, and I realized the show that came out that I forgot ended.
The other
That I did watch.
The other big show I'm pretty sure none of us watched was the girls band Cry. Everyone's been
I've heard it's
saying
good.
everyone's been
I
saying
saw-
it's really
I
good.
It
saw-
looks good.
I saw footage of it and I wanted to watch it.
I keep putting it on my like watch list, and then something else just like new bumps
Yeah.
it out, and
Is
I'm
it
just
on
like, I need
Crunchy?
to watch it. I don't
I mean,
remember.
Sound
I mean,
Euphormium.
that was the one that I just saw. I forgot ended last
that
year.
ended?
that show's never
Uh-huh.
ending.
I was
it's
gonna say that
done.
show's
It's
been
over.
that had like 17 movies,
Yeah.
4
Yeah.
shows.
I wanted to watch it, but I'm like, man,
How much
it's been
Dojin
like,
there
I
is?
did.
It's been like
I've
10
been following.
years.
I've been following it for so long.
Like when was it? When,
Is it finally over?
When did,
Yeah.
when did the second season come out? Jesus Christ!
I've been following it for a long time.
So the movie, there was a 2023.
It's like
movie.
the only thing Kyoto Animation's been
Oh my
doing
god,
recently.
there's so many movies.
Oh,
for
there's
this.
so many.
There's so,
Oh, yeah.
many
There's
movies.
so many.
Every time we go to AX, they're like new movie.
Yeah.
new
There's
movie.
so
new
many.
movie. You're like, what is this?
So many.
What the heck? I did
It's
not know
such a
there was that many
beautiful show.
movies.
Yeah, because I remember talking to you about it,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, we should watch this movie. He's like, dude, it's like
Because
like 4 shows
No,
and 3
because
movies.
it was Losing the Bluebird. That's
Yeah.
the one you wanted to. You
Yeah.
were that's the one. I'm like, yeah, dude. There's like 2 seasons.
Yeah, I was like, never mind.
because I watched the second season back in 2016, and I saw it's season 3. I'm like, again, another show that came out like nearly a decade ago.
Well, in all fairness, it's
But
not
there's
like
been
it's,
movies.
it's not like Kyoto Animation didn't have things
Oh,
happen
I know.
in that time period.
I totally agree. It's just,
What?
it's just kind of crazy. Where wait, are these movies are compilations?
Some of them.
Some of them are. So,
Some aren't.
So,
Some
so,
are.
so
I
there
think
was-
there's actually like 3 movies.
So the last movie was actually a sequel, and then
Yes.
third another movie.
There's like Liz and the Bluebird, which is like a
And then
prequel.
yes, and and then
Which is also a very good movie.
oh gosh,
the way.
okay.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That's a very
I
good movie.
had a sound before on my list because I was like, oh, maybe I should get back into it. But now,
yeah, that's the issue.
It's such a pretty
It's the
show.
One Piece of.
It's such a pretty show.
don't get me
music
started.
shows.
One.
I still remember when I started and I was like, oh my lord! But it's the awe you get when you watch a Kyoto Animation show.
That came out so long ago.
I know, and that's what I was saying. I'm like, God, it's just like
I know, but it was good. It was a good ending. I appreciated a lot how it ended.
One Piece hiatus during this time period. Now I'm just realizing.
Perfect. That means we can skip right through
because
it.
I can talk about it.
So they can it was so they can catch up, right? And stuff. Give
but
time
they,
for
they for once they actually like really caught up to the manga.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was like on the God when they ended the Wano arc because Wano arc, I was like, oh, they're going to go on hiatus, are they? They're going to take a break, right? Because the manga is in the middle of the next arc. They're going to take a break, right? And they just jumped right back into it with a new art style, which actually looked really good and everything. And I'm like, are we going to get a filler season for once for One Piece? The first filler like arc ever in One Piece, and they just kept pushing until they actually got to the manga.
They're on his heels.
Goodbye. We're going to see you in another few months.
They're on hiatus now, right?
Yeah, they're on. I think they're coming back next season. I think.
Can't wait for the what's it called? One Piece Shippuden.
Well, they also have the remake.
Yeah,
the remake coming out. Yeah.
That's when I will start.
Yeah, that's the one
weird.
I'm watching.
As someone who has been watching One Piece for years and has been like every Saturday, like watching it when it comes out, I just realized that's coming back. That's so weird.
I can't wait for the One Piece live action again. I think it was better than the anime.
That's true. That's true.
Anyway,
I don't know. You said the One Piece name, and my brain just went like.
so I'm
Fairness,
exploding.
the very beginning of the anime isn't like
The best.
it isn't at the place where it is now
Oh,
animation
God,
wise
no.
and stuff.
Well,
Obviously,
I think I still like the old One Piece animation. I
mean,
still,
it's probably good. It's
Yeah.
probably a product of its time, and it's fine.
Yeah,
right?
and that's what I'm getting at.
I can't hate it any more than I would hate, like, I don't know, Pokemon of that time.
No, I
right?
get that.
So I'm not going to dog it that far. I know it's come a long
I
way in
know.
quality, but
definitely in that time period. Like when I watched that back in 2014 to really catch up, I was still impressed of like how those fight scenes were animated.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, and I still see images. I'm like, or
They still post
videos.
them all over.
And
this
then, like,
app.
I'm like, I can't believe this show came out
It's
that
like
long
it's
ago and it's still
popular.
good.
and the first opening is a classic, an absolute classic,
Oh, dude, we can't put that. You're gonna copyright us. Talk over it.
absolute
Talk over it.
classic of anime music.
Canceled.
I got 2 more shows. Eurocamp season 3. Another just wholesome show. New character.
New
More-
character.
Like a childhood friend of.
Doing
one of
cute
the
things.
characters. Yeah. Just more camping. If you like camping. And then Black Butler was the season.
God, that kid.
Season.
5.
I don't know. Probably. It's the public schools arc. It's
Whatever that
Black
means.
Butler. If you like Black Butler, good show.
You know what I also watched? Rising Impact season 2.
Is that the season?
That was that season, or the next one, something like that. I don't
Uh,
know. It was
no-
like a continuation.
Is it still in spring?
I think so.
Okay.
It just wasn't on the list for some reason. Like if you keep scrolling, it's
No,
like
it's not on there.
ONA or
Oh,
something.
and that's my
yeah,
problem.
okay.
Like, there's
Oh
two.
shit, that's on there too.
There's
Oh.
two ONAs I'm thinking of. I just don't know when they've released.
I got one on there. Okay.
What show?
Or what?
You talk about
Rising Impact is the golf anime.
Oh,
About a child prodigy in golf.
Is it the second season or is
Yeah.
it? I
On
enjoyed
Netflix.
I enjoyed the first season a lot.
Yeah, shit was crazy.
I wish I jumped back in the second season.
Dude, there's so drama at the end of the season 2. We're like, whoa.
So I want to get back into the second season. I just time. I'm not in my college years anymore. I can't watch all the animes and every single day.
well, there's more now too, right?
There's too much.
There's an
I'm
overabundance of it as
I'm
well.
not joking when I said in college I was somehow doing schoolwork and watching every single anime
But,
that came
but
out.
there's anime inflation now. There's
No,
even more
I
than when
guess,
you were
I
there.
guess,
More-
I guess,
there's
I guess,
there's
I guess.
even more.
I guess maybe.
Like what you're saying, that is a lot. You watched a lot.
Yeah.
But there's even
I wouldn't
more.
even
now.
watch like the bad stuff too. So maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like that's when I was like in college. It's like, yeah, I'll just watch it. It's fine.
That's
It's
why-
probably
that's good.
ass.
I got
Okay.
the time. Yeah.
It's like All those good
He was
shows.
only watching the good ones. You weren't watching the shitty ones.
I was watching this.
What'd you think? What'd you think about Rising Impact? Good.
Or like
Yeah.
it's a golf anime.
It's fun.
It's unrealistic, but it was fun.
But it's just one of those sports
telling me
shows.
it's unrealistic.
It's one of
No
those
way.
unrealistic sports shows.
That's
It's
always
just
fun,
like,
though.
It's a
they're
good
fun.
show.
The last one I have for this season would be Dead Demons DDD Destruction. It's a great show.
I don't know this one actually at all.
It's a show. It actually starts with episode 0.
I like the art.
It's a show where aliens come to the Earth and shit just fucking goes straight
Da-da-da.
crazy.
At first, I
man.
thought this was that done. Because it all started with the D. I'm like, oh, shit already came out.
Yeah, basically the show is like aliens come to Earth. Episode 0 is like it's called August 32nd because that's
Okay.
when like shit goes down. Is the day after
Yeah.
August 31st, obviously. but
Number of states, yeah.
like aliens
Checks
start
out.
coming in and like America, Japan, like the whole world's just like bombing them because it's the U.S. It's the world. And we need those people out of
Jesus
here.
Christ.
Bomb
Need some
aliens.
freedom.
Yeah, and like they're just normal like aliens. I don't know what they're trying to do because I don't really explain it. But it's like you just follow these like group of kids through multiple, almost timelines because like they have like this time power that they get because of the aliens.
Interesting.
It's a crazy show. I think
Okay.
it's one of the shows you should just watch. It's
Okay.
hard to explain, and the opening is god tier.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Watch it on first take.
Yeah.
Oh, the opening.
Do we have any more from this season?
I don't think so.
No.
I'm in summer
Okay.
at the moment.
Let's just cut it here. Thank you for watching. We're
This
gonna
was
do
part 1.
We're gonna do part 2 because we're running a lot longer than I thought. We're only halfway
Part
through.
one. I mean, it's not like we're going to go into through a year of anime, right?
I was like, instead of just doing our top 5, we're catching up on a whole year of anime.
And then we're
which-
gonna do top 5, and then a free run episode, and then
So-
14 hours.
If you're stuck about more, tune in for
they're
part 2.
they're milking me
Coming
so hard
soon.
right now.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, we're gonna milk you
Yeah.
all day. Let's go.
Until next time. Peace.
If anyone needs a drink.